Hey there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jennifer Urias. Today I just wanted to share with you some stuff I found during some research I was doing. I was looking up some information about green tea because I know that it's good for you, and I was wanting to know exactly why and what it does and what are the properties of it that make it good for you. So anyways, in those findings, it was talking about how it was good for cancer. Not good for cancer, but good for fighting cancer. And then it intrigued me more. And as someone who, has had cancer in the family, and I'm always looking for ways to try to protect myself and the people I love from cancer, from getting cancer, and helping them to fight cancer. So anyways, I found a few nutrients and groups of different foods that are proving to help with cancer and with helping it not to grow and helping to inhibit the growth of tumors and things like that. So I wanted to share that with y'all today. I got my information from the American Institute for Cancer Research, and I'll provide a little link at the end of the video where you can click on that and actually go and just read a little bit more further into what I'm going to tell you. Like I mentioned about the green tea, I'm going to go into more about that in a little bit. So, anyways, it talks about beans, being good to protect the cells from cancer. They're phytochemicals, and phytochemicals do protect the cells from cancer growth. We all have cancer growth in our cells, but whenever it becomes bad is when the body gets overrun and is not able to destruct those cancer cells. So berries are also good. Berries are high in vitamin C and fiber, especially strawberries and raspberries. So they're also a phytochemical, which helps to protect against cancer. Vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, those help stop the growth of cancer cells. So, that's what I was talking about. Whenever you have, everybody has the growth of cancer cells, but when the body is usually able to destroy them, but when they're not, that's when cancer, can be harmful. And these vegetables help with stopping that growth. Dark green leafy vegetables like lettuce, kale, spinach, all that, they're high in fiber and high in folate and carotenoids, and those act as antioxidants, which antioxidants are what get into your cells and get into your body, and if they see something in there, they're called free radicals, and free radicals are actually like foreign particles in the body, and these antioxidants actually get in there and destroy them, and so they don't have time to keep reproducing into where it gets into really bad, cancer. Flaxseed is also a great inhibitor for tumor growth. So, make sure you grind them up though, because that's when they're the best. So grind up your flax seeds. Also, if you use flaxseed oil, make sure that it has lignin, because that's what helps with the inhibition of tumor growth. Let's start my paper. Also, garlic, onions, scallions, leeks, and chives protect against cancer. So make sure you're eating those. And of course, the garlic has lots of other great properties. It's also a natural antibiotic and things like that. So make sure you're eating a lot of garlic too. Grapes and grape juice, which don't do just normal grape juice because it has lots of sugar. So you want to make sure that you juice your own. It's loaded with phytochemicals, and the phytochemicals are antioxidants, or they do the same thing as antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory. So grapes are great, for anti-inflammatories, you know, if you have inflammation in your joints and things like that, they're going to help too. But the antioxidants go in and they kill the free radicals, and that's what we want. So it prevents the kind of damage known to trigger the cancer process in cells. Also slows the growth of cells and inhibits the formation of tumors. So, you know, eat lots of grapes. And then here comes the green tea. Green tea has potent antioxidants, and like I said, the antioxidants are what kill the free radicals that come into our bodies that can cause disease like cancer and things like that. So, yeah, it slows down the development of cancer, and it sometimes can completely prevent the development of cancer. This green tea can. So. Drink green tea. I mean, drink it up. Plus, it aids weight loss. Green tea does. So, rock on green tea. Okay, and then tomatoes, which have phytochemicals, and the phytochemical in the green tea. I'm hooked on green tea. I gotta get some green tea. Tomatoes are loaded with phytochemicals called lycopene, which, you know, most people have heard of lycopene. You know, lycopene's good for lots of different things, but, you know, it protects against the cancer cells, and it reduces your risk of you know, the overdevelopment of cancer cells. Of course, whole grains. Whole grains is brown rice, pasta, wheat bread, oatmeal, popcorn, corn products, you know, and those are the phytochemicals as well, which, you know, have the antioxidant properties and they kill the free radicals. So you definitely want to limit your processed foods, boxed foods, you know, all of that stuff. Limit that. If you eat meat, eat very lean meat, and, you know, I say go organic with the meat because it doesn't have hormones and all that. I say go organic if you can in anything, but you know, just because you know, you don't get all the processed stuff, and you don't get all the hormones and stuff like that they've injected into the food, and you don't get the pesticides. So I say go organic if you can. As you notice on here, the foods that help prevent cancer, there was no meat involved. So, I mean, you can get a totally great diet with just vegetable products and, you know, whole grains and stuff like that. So I say limit your intake of red meats and stuff like that, especially if you have high cancer that runs in your family. So high cancer risk, you know. Also eat a balanced diet, you know, don't overeat, stuff like that. Don't overeat, you know, make sure you're counting your calories and you're getting the proper nutrition. And that's pretty much it. So I just want to share that with you guys, and I hope that was helpful. And I'll provide a link with that on the video, and I'll provide a little bit more information on my blog. So have a great day, guys.